Hey folks, so today we're going to be taking a look at Clone Wars Chewbacca for the Hero Review Series. He's not an ultra popular character, especially in late game, just because he is outclassed by other tanks available like Poe and Stormtrooper Han. That being said, he does fit the criteria for my review. I have him at level 50 in gear level 5, so let's take a look. Clone Wars Chewbacca. So I don't actually use him in Arena or Galactic War at this point. I did use him pretty heavily while I was leveling up in the early stages of my gameplay. He's pretty good early game, but again, he starts to lose functionality or usability once you get into the mid 40s level wise, especially in Arena. That being said, his bowcaster skill is going to do physical damage to target enemy, and that's really it. I only have it at level 2. I do know that, obviously it adds 25% chance to remove 50% turn meter on hit as you level it, but I never took it that far, and since I don't use them anymore, I don't plan to upgrade that until, maybe later down the line. This attack does very little damage. It's kind of a garbage offensive attack. I can see it being a lot better with this removing turn meter functionality, especially since you're trying to manipulate turns later in the game. Wookiee Rage. This is his taunt. It's a one-turn taunt. The problem is Chewbacca is not a very fast character, so oftentimes he can't get his taunt off until the other team has already taken an entire turn, and by that point it might be too late to taunt anyway. So again, his taunt ability is not as useful in late game when there are other options like Poe. Defiant Roar, this is a pretty unique and powerful skill for Chewbacca. He gets to recover a bunch of his health, and he gains defense up for 2 turns. One more level, and you can get that cooldown down. I believe you can start hitting it every 3 turns. And then Wookiee Resolve, his leader ability. Pretty much everybody who plays Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is going to know what this does, since pretty much everybody runs him as a leader, at least early game. He's just going to add defense for your team, and then eventually you can upgrade him to add defense up for your entire team when they're attacked for 2 turns. Let's take a look at his stats. So again, I only have him at level 50. I consider any character at level 50 or higher end game usable, so you can use them in Galactic War. And I should actually take a step back and say I do use Chewbacca in Galactic War occasionally as a damage sink. I will put him together with a scoundrel team to go in and soak up special attacks from later round Galactic War battles that are very difficult. So I will put him in there to soak up some attacks before putting my A team in there. Again, level 50, so these stats are not going to really give you a great idea of what his endgame stats are, but we'll kind of scroll through him. He still is one of my higher health characters, believe it or not, although he's starting to fall back. Again, here's his speed. He's very slow, so usually he can't get his taunt off in time for it to be usable. Um, what else can we look up here? He's easy to farm. I will say that there are several battles where you can farm him. So if you do need a taunter and a tank early game, he might be worth going for. But late game, don't bother. You're not going to find him useful. All right, thanks.